Welcome to the highlights of Game 10 of this VB Triangular Series. This game's at the Melbourne Cricket Ground and it's between the Australians and the New Zealanders. Vital games, all of them with New Zealand on 17 points. The South Africans 13, the Australians have a bonus point also. They're on 9 but in third place, so a vital game here. And the Australian side named for this match, a couple of changes there. Adam Gilchrist, Mark Waugh, Ricky Ponting, then Martin, Steve Waugh, the skipper. Bevan Harvey comes into the side for Simons, Warren Lee, Bickle and McGrath. Simons carrying the drinks today. And then New Zealand, Nathan Astor, Lou Vincent, Stephen Fleming. Craig McMillan, Chris Cairns, fit to play, back injury, but told his captain he wanted to get out there and be part of it. Chris Harris, Perore, Nash comes back into the side for Franklin, and Adams, Vittori and Bond. McCullum is the 12th man. We join now in the first over. It's none for none. Glenn McGrath is the bowler. Lou Vincent taking strike. Your commentators Bill Laurie and Ian Smith.
It's off the mark, and I saw Grants. I think they really ought to go in New Zealand on top of the table. They've had the wood over the Australians. I think they really ought to go for McGrath today because they can't afford to allow him to bowl 10 overs, none for 28. This is a good batting pitch. We always bounce here now, but there shouldn't be any seam today. I think it's so important to have some batting at the bottom. Nash is handy. Perore good. Harris has been good. Cairns has been excellent. I guess it's McMillan's the key there. If he can fire today, be a good launching pad for New Zealand. It's gone for it. Had the right idea. Didn't quite get it. Should get two.
Well, I just sense a slightly different Lou Vincent all of a sudden back in this opening role. Even though he's been in very quickly each time he's been batting at 3, it seems to be more of the senior partner, even though Astor's played so many more games and has had so much more success.
There's a noise. He's given him. Yes, it's a very quiet appeal. The inside edge, so once again, McGrath does the damage. Throwing the bat at the ball. Very quiet appeal from behind the stumps. Umpire had no hesitation. That's out.
Inside edge. Yes, it was very low key from behind the wicket. But there's no doubt about it. An under edge. And Gilchrist, I'm not sure he was over the moon confident, but Simon Torfel was. And there's no doubt about it. McGrath has struck again. New Zealand in early trouble, 1 for 7.
Stephen Fleming. New Zealand 1 for 7 after 3 overs. Brett Lee from the southern end. Oh, half a chance. I think it went to hand. Astor gets the edge. It may have just bounced. Good effort there at Gully. Damien Martin diving to his right.
I'm going to go with the fielder here. I'm not quite sure that it did carry. I think more likely that he saved some runs there. Just bounced, I think, in front of the hand.
It's a great shot. Not quite off the meat of the bat, but beats mid-off. That's Bevan. First genuine half volley put away. Brett Lee. Astor over the top. Good shot. 4 runs. That's the way to play. Nathan Astor aware that it's a slow start. Looking for a boundary. He's got a good one.
Well, they might try and go after McGrath. They will try and go after Brett Lee. He's a fine bowler, but he is hittable because his control of his line and length is not as good as McGrath's. It's as simple as that.
That's a great shot. That's hit again, this time not quite off the meat of the bat, but he's at least trying to hit it over the infield, putting the pressure back on Brett Lee, and this is good batting for Nathan Astor.
It's quite clear that Steve Waugh knows now what they're trying to do, and that's to hit the ball past him at cover.
It's gone straight to Warren. Good delivery, a fraction shorter, and Warren took the good catch. That's excellent bowling. They're 2 for 19.
In closer and tighter, a much better line, even though Astor was looking initially to force through that offside, and this was quicker. It got to the batsman quicker than the previous deliveries where he played aggressively. He was looking to hit through the offside. He couldn't adjust in time. And Shane Warne has got good hands at first slip. Captain is now a happy one. And New Zealand are on the ropes early, 2 for 19.
Craig McMillan comes to the crease. Awkward time for New Zealand, 2 for 19. They've won the toss. It's a good pitch. That was a very good delivery from Brett Lee. Millen goes for it. That's the way he plays. And that's going to go for 4. You don't see McGrath pull too often.
Oh, and there's a noise there, but off the thigh pad, not out. The score 2 for 28. Oh, that's score! What a good catch! Is it? No, it's not. Well, it went the other way. It must have. It obviously flicked the inside of the pad, because normally a deflection there would end up going the other way. Let's just have a look. For a second, I thought the ball had contacted glove or something. Oh no, it hit the outside of his leg, and away she went. Nicely taken by Shane Warne, though. 2 for 29. McMillan and Fleming up there with the bat, and we're going to see a change now with the ball. Andy Bickle has got it, and he's about to start his spell. Oh, good shot, very well played, premeditated that one. Down the pitch went McMillan, and he's hit it right in the middle of the bat for 4. Oh, that's a good shot. Short delivery. It's way over the top, is it? What a good shot. It's a 6 all the way. Well, that'll spoil Glenn McGrath's day. And that was probably the last ball of this spell. So he's completed now his 7 overs, but what a good shot that was. 2 for 48. Two for 48. What a shot that was. McMillan playing the hook shot and clearing the square leg boundary. It's shots like this one that can just break the nexus. It was a superb shot.
Well, the cut had been the damaging one for a long time. McGrath tries to get it at the body and shorter, and McMillan's got the answer. That's a very big hit. This wicket, that's possibly the longest boundary on this field, and he's not only cleared the rope but the fence and gone about 10 rows back.
In the air, not quite off the middle of the bat again. He's not timing him very well. He just needs a little bit of luck. He's going to think about a third here. That's well run, very well run, and that brings up the 50. And Shane Warne has got the ball. That's in the air. There's a fieldsman down there. He's not going to get there, though. And the ball won't reach the boundary either. Well, the intentions of McMillan are absolutely clear. He is going to go after Shane Warne. Oh, it's over the top, straight over mid-off's head. High in the air. Brett Lee's after it, bouncing away to mid-off. That's a very good shot. The Kiwis are taking it to Shane Warne. There was a time when they were petrified of him. Not anymore. What's he going to do here? Oh, he's got it fine for 4. He's got it fine for 4. This will drive the Aussies mad. This is running away down to the boundary. Will it get there? No, it won't. That's well fielded. Well, this is bordering on Mickey taking.
That was good to use the pace of Warne and get it past that short fine leg and almost for 4. Top shot.
Oh, good shot too. That's Fleming now taking it up and smashing it for 4. And what is that? He's saying there's a no ball there. He's saying that there was, what is he saying? Too many outside the circle. Now then, the umpires are going to have to come together here, because this means another ball will be bowled. This could have helped Fleming. Would he have played this shot had he not known?
No way in the world. He thought, I've seen 3 out, I'm going to have a dash here, and if I get out, I'm going to complain to the umpire. It's exactly what he did. It's now called a no ball. So Fleming thought, this is my best chance to get some confidence against Warne. I'm getting down the pitch. I'm going to have a slog. If it doesn't go right, I'm going to whinge.
Oh, he's got that away as well. This is a disastrous start for Warne. That's gone for 4 as well. Boy, this has made a huge difference. The run rate has soared. 19 off the over so far, and it's Shane Warne's first.
What about a bowling change from Stephen Waugh? Ian Harvey is on. They really have an opportunity here to make something very big. Look for 2 here. Placed it nicely, but Bevan was quick enough. That's very well fielded.
When we talk about putting in the big ones, that's what Bevan did there. You could see him lengthen his stride so that he wasn't going to be wrong-footed as the other fielder was coming in.
Out. Well, Ian Harvey, as I mentioned, has been brought back into the Australian side to do a job in these middle overs, and he's done it in the very first one. He's removed the dangerous McMillan.
After 19 off 1 over, you'd reckon he'd have a few nerves, but it's not for nothing they call him the freak. He's played in situations of this kind before, and he's done precisely that, picked up a vital wicket. Big wicket for Ian Harvey as well as for Australia. It's 3 for 73.
Chris Cairns has been just about the player of the series for mine so far. He comes in at the fall of Craig McMillan's wicket. Straight up in the air, but it's found the gap. Found the gap between the man down at deep third and the man at deep point. Well, Ian Harvey is doing the job at the moment. Picked up McMillan and almost picked up Chris Cairns' first ball. It's wide, he went after it. There's 2 men catching on the edge of the circle, and 2 men in the deep. There's a man out there. It's just in front of him, and he's hit it, well, only about 10 metres short of the boundary. Brilliant effort up there. Ian Harvey's the man. He's restricted that to 2 and hit the stumps. That's a superb piece of fielding.
Oh, that's well bowled. That probably hit the pad first, and then it sounded as if there was a bit of bat nearby. A big appeal from Gilchrist. Nothing much from the other end, and no response from umpire Hare. Oh, it's gone through him. That's a misfield. Yes, they don't need too many of those. I think that's the sort of thing I think you were talking about, that little bit of pressure.
He actually said there's only one big bit of rubbish so far, and that was Shane Warne's first over. So even Bill Laurie's feeling the pressure.
23 overs gone, 3 for 97. Run rate 4.2 and improving. Nice cover drive. The sweeper's back though. Bevan covers a lot of ground in that area. And his length and line, absolutely immaculate so far. And that brings up the 100.
This is a good start from a New Zealand point of view. Good base.
So when he started, he really was a little at sea, but he's starting to settle down now, the New Zealand captain, 36 off 69. Oh, this is the danger man. He's hit that one nice and hard. It's going down towards mid-wicket. It's another 4.
Wasn't perfectly timed. He was thinking about hitting it down into the masses.
Or back past the stumps for 4. That's a lovely shot. Beautifully played. He's certainly warming to the task. He's beginning to hit it in the middle of the bat.
At his best, hitting down the ground. Fidgety sort of a start, but when he's playing like this, it's wonderful to watch.
Oh! Fleming looking for the square drive. He's on 49, and Harvey gets the ball through to Gilchrist, no edge. That's well run. That's a well-made 50. He struggled early on, Stephen Fleming. 28th, one-day internationals, and 650 against Australia. Captain's knock really. Coming early. No, 1 for 7. He's battled very hard. Oh, this is going to be close. Very close to be out. Oh, no, it had to be a direct hit. He's asked, but I think he's home. A direct hit would have been very close.
Can he get to the stumps in time? There he is. He's a good metre short. He's coming in there now. Bails are off. That's going to be really close. Simon Taufel there. His knees in the road from that angle. This will give us a better look.
This could be out. He's gone. That's out. Wow, silly call. That's the end of Stephen Fleming. That partnership was broken with a run out.
Oh, an excellent piece of work from firstly Steve Waugh and then Shane Warne. Two of the senior players. It was always a risky single, but Stephen Waugh firstly had to throw back across his body to the bowler's end, and then Shane Warne had to gather it and get the bails off before Stephen Fleming could get in. Generally, you'll see the batsman get home on this occasion. Steve Waugh did particularly well there, and Shane Warne there. Good piece of teamwork between two of the senior Australian players, and Fleming's on his way for a well-made 50. 4 for 143.
This man on strike, a dangerous player. Chris Harris, very good average, good strike rate. That was a bonus wicket for the Australians at this stage. It was good partnership, broken by some good work by the captain and bowler. Oh, there's another chance. Hits out about. Oh, he's safely home. That would have been a tragedy for New Zealand. Cairns knows he throws the bat in the air. It's the over bowled. It's 4 for 144. On to Harris. Oh, and a half a chance again. There was hesitation. It was a leading edge from Chris Harris. They hesitated. Cairns went. Harris went. The throw was wide. It was Damien Martin. So a little bit of panic here from New Zealand. Not sure why. There's the leading edge. They're off. And he was home safely in the end because the throw was a shocker. That's where he goes. He goes for 4.
Well, there was a cry of catch. Ricky Ponting would have been thrown in a circus if he'd hung on to this one. He was the man fielding at cover. This was hit like a rocket in the air, and flat, raced across the outfield.
Steve Waugh continuing. We haven't seen him for a while. Interesting to note that he's injected himself into the attack. Desperate stuff here required. And this being his third over, obviously he then has some more flexibility in what he does leading up to the finish of this innings. That's his half century. Back for the second. Chris Cairns is having a wonderful tournament. He really is. That's his 17th one-day international half century, and he's 4th against the Australians. Shane Warne again. And Cairns on 55. Oh, they seem to just have quietened down. Look at that. It's flattened out. In fact, it's dipping down a little bit. So something's going to happen, rest assured. There it is, it's in the air and it's going to be caught. Bevan's underneath it, he doesn't drop these, he's got him. That's the end of Chris Cairns. It was as predictable as the day is long. Something had to give, he went for it, it went straight up. That's one of the few he hasn't timed.
This is it. And didn't execute. Looking to go over mid-on. The spin takes the outside edge of his bat and Bevan takes the catch. Big wicket, but they still have plenty of batting to do the job Chris Cairns was gearing up to do. It's 5 for 178.
Well, Dion Nash has been promoted in the batting order.
Steve Waugh continuing, none for 26.
Oh, he's got that away fine, and that's running away down towards the boundary. Bevan struggling to get there. Will he make it? Probably not. Not quite. Asked the question and not out, says umpire Hare. So the end of another one from Steve Waugh. His figures, no wicket for 33. It's 5 for 198.
Oh, that's luck. That's pure luck. Nash was all over the place. Tempted Yorker. Got it away for 4. Harris goes for it, and he finds the gap, and it goes for 4. It's taken a while, but he's done this on previous occasions. A bit of Michael Bevan here, looked at the spot and found it.
226.
Well, fair run out, brilliantly fielded Harvey. That's a brilliant piece of work. Nash was backing up. Great save, run out the bowler's end. Not all that much damage from New Zealand point of view. Wickets in hand, few balls remain. That was brilliant by Harvey. It was well struck.
But don't forget, there's a little game within a game here. These two all-rounders are up against one another for a final place, and Harvey has just done something quite brilliant. It's 6 for 226.
For at the non-striker's end, Dion Nash run out for 24 off 19. Harris on strike to Harvey. Tips it straight. Oh, there's a bit of a clash between Ore and Harvey, just the single. It's a brilliant field. Maybe one for 45 off 9. That's close. Big share's given him LBW. Ore's gone. That's a big wicket. It's a strike ball as well. Grass strikes.
Starts it well outside. Oh no, it's got quite a bit of swing in it. It started a long way outside off stump, but would have hit middle and leg. 7 for 228.
Andre Adams, the new batsman. Long hit down. Coming back for the second. That's good running.
That was very well fielded by Bickle. That could have got away from him. For a start, he's partly looking into the sun as it goes out there. That's the spot Bill Laurie said Harris must go for. Now's the bounce, and it almost got back inside him.
Wants to cover. Warren. Oh. Dear, oh dear. Senior players run out there. Harris coming back for the second. His partner, Adams, didn't respond. It's a valuable wicket.
Irrespective of whether or not he could get there, I don't think there were 2 runs there because it was brilliantly gathered in there. Then came the throw. So Adams is left out there, Harris is gone. It's 7 for 235.
2 balls remaining. They're 8 for 235 as Vittori comes to the crease. He'll be at the non-striker's end.
That was very good fielding by Warren. The other fielder was coming towards it. If it had been left to the man coming around on the left of your screen, they'd have got 2. Even with the fumble there, Warren has thrown it to the right end. He's had to judge it very quickly. No one would be able to hear anything out there, particularly Adams, as regards the crowd.
It's gone for it. He's got a big hit. Well, he makes up for the run out because that's going a long, long way. So all of a sudden, Andre Adams makes up for the run out. That's a big bonus for New Zealand. A magnificent 6.
Not only his sister will be pleased. 241, and that's assuming dangerous proportions now.
That was a slower ball. He waited for it. This is the final delivery. It's gone again. It could be 4. Damien Martin doesn't get it. Well, that's 2 magnificent plays by Adams for New Zealand. After the last 2 deliveries, he hits 10 runs, and all of a sudden, after 50 overs, it's 8 for 245.
That is a brilliant performance from the New Zealanders. It looked at one stage as though Steve Waugh's prediction of 220 would come about. but not so. It looks a very, very good card now for the New Zealanders. 8 for 245. They went through their full 50 overs. Cairns on the sick list at one stage, 55 from 63. McMillan, a brilliant innings, 34 in the even number of balls. And Fleming, the skipper, held it together up the top after 2 early wickets went, 50 from 94. So 246 is the asking figure, and the bowling figures for Australia. McGrath bowled very well, 2 for 41 in 10. Lee 1 for 32, didn't get through his 10. Bickle had only 20 taken from 6. Shane Warne 19 from his first over and then finished with 1 for 56 and a wicket for Ian Harvey. So 246 the asking figure. I promise you it won't be easy.
Mark Waugh's away. He's away where he likes to get away too. Ball just drifting onto probably middle stump, maybe middle leg. Mark Waugh punishes it.
That leaves Gilchrist still on naught, so he's got to get away. Off stump, through mid-wicket for 3.
That's where Gilchrist goes. He goes for a boundary. It's a fine of that man out the deep square, and it's just the start that, well, I'm sure that he would have wanted, and probably Australia want.
This would be his second favourite shot. A little flip pull, trying to cramp him up, but he's good enough to get and catch up with the pace of the ball and just play a flip pull for 4.
It will be Shane Bond, who, as I mentioned earlier, has probably been the find of the summer. Start of this summer, it would not have even been thought about playing in this VB series, and now he is the leading wicket taker. 16 wickets so far. He's bowled quick. He's worried a lot of batsmen with his extra pace and bounce. Wickets in every match so far. Straight away, he's worrying Mark Waugh. That extra pace looked a little bit high for mine.
Definitely high, and Mark Waugh probably on the move upwards at the crease. It was quick, 141 k's, first ball.
Shot. We talked about those two men. Point, that's bisected them. Gilchrist goes to 14 from 5 deliveries, none for 18 Australia. Shot. Mark Waugh advances, gives himself a bit of room, and there's no need to run for that. Stephen Fleming's gone to a short, almost a short gully for Adam Gilchrist. Oh, it's bowled him. He's chopped it back on. Once again, it's Shane Bond who's done the damage. Perfect start. Adam Gilchrist in Australia has been ruined by Shane Bond again.
No, the pattern continues. Stephen Fleming, 1 ball, and he moved himself to that position, and Adam Gilchrist goes from a hard-struck attempt at a cut shot to a funky one. Bottom edge, onto the stumps. Bond, 17 wickets, and Australia, 1 for 24.
Iconic at number 3 for Australia, replaces Adam Gilchrist. He's been in good form for Australia, probably the best form for all the Australian batsmen. Australia made a nice brisk start, current run rate 5.6, that's good, that's excellent. That's a good single upon him as well. It looks to me that the Australians have made some decisions during the week. One of them is that we're going to be much more aggressive early on. We're not going to back off this target. Just over the man, cover point. Not quite out of the middle, but this outfield's very quick. Mark Waugh will get 3. Australia a good start, above the red line, will have been this innings so far.
They built partnerships all the way along.
Shot. That will go for 4. That's what he didn't want to do. Just dragged it down fractionally, gave Ponting some width, then he put him away.
Definitely want him on the front foot when you're bowling that width.
These two have now put together 16. Martin, Steve Waugh, Bevan, Harvey, all bat. India batting to go. In the air, oh, he's got to, no, he hasn't got him. He's got him, that's the end of Ponting. That's it for Ponting, another big breakthrough. Boy, is Bond having a wonderful time in Australia. Fast delivery, 140 kilometres an hour. It was fumbled in the slips. However, at the end of the day, Astle caught it.
It's a double take, but it's a very valuable second grab. It's bounced out, it's hit him in the chin, I think. Down into that right hand, the safe right hand eventually. And boy, do they know how big that is. Look at the look on Mark Waugh's face. He knows he's got another job to do, a bigger job. Ponting's gone, it's 2 for 40.
Damien Martin, batting at number 4 these days for Australia. He's on strike now, Bond continuing. Oh, what a delivery. Boy, what a good ball first up. 144 kilometres. Whistles past his, well, about chest height, I'd say. Righto, let's go back to the wicket. What bowling this was. A little bit loose, wasn't he?
Well, they know that Ricky Ponting goes at the delivery with hard hands, even in a defensive mode. Now, he's not really looking to score there. He's looking just to push it and just see how far out in front of his body his hands go. And as the hands go out, the bat follows the ball, and that's why you get the good carry through the slips.
That's in the air, and it's short. That's a good delivery. That's a very, very good delivery. Bounced a little bit, actually. Hit the shoulder of the bat.
Well, open your windows at home. You would have heard a sigh of relief around the whole of Australia as this one landed safely, because everybody's hearts were in their mouths. It was in the air for so long.
So there it is, 10 overs gone, and 2 for 42 is where the Australians have got to. So at the moment, whichever way you look at it, they're in front of where New Zealand were. They're certainly going for the ones. 4 runs off that over, 2 for 50. Oh, and that's in the air, but it's gone for, we're around about gully area. A little bit finer than the man they've set for the catch, but in the air anyhow.
Yeah, well, you can know that the New Zealanders are on the same wavelength here, because when this went down to third man in the air, there's about 4 of them put their hands on their heads. So they're all thinking along the same game plan.
That's in the air. This is going to go all the way, I think. It's going to go all the way. Is it? No, he's got it. He's got it. That's a well-taken catch. It's a long way down there. The ball stayed up. It seemed to be going over the rope. Adams down there, and he was ever so calm. Took it beautifully.
Cool as a cucumber. And you see now, the reason he's so cool is because it's in his nature, but he's been involved in the game. He's batted. He's hit the ball out of the park. He's bowled well. The captain's got him in early, and now in front of a big crowd, a noisy crowd willing him to drop it. Cool as you like, with the rope right behind him. He gets it, and there goes Mark Waugh. It's 3 for 51.
Steve Waugh is the new batsman, and it's now 3 for 51.
Steve Waugh, all that experience, facing Andre Adams in his 4th match. It's away, no ball, singled out to finally. Well, it's a test of courage, skill. Just a bit of character here for the Australians. Now here's a bouncer. It's very well caught because he wasn't far from the rope, got under it a bit. High ball, see that white ball going all the way. Andre Adams is cool as a cucumber. Looked for the rope, well done. And his first match at the MCG. Damien Martin, and he's gone! Backward point, he gets a wicket. A very soft dismissal, and the wheels are falling off the MCG. Good effort, great captaincy. He's superb, Fleming. He's worried, Damien Martin, and he's got him out for 6.
Well, what a field setting. You need to have a good imagination to come up with something like this. 4 men in virtually one catching position, depending on what sort of a miscue the batsman makes. And you've got your top fielder there in that spot, Chris Harris. And Martin is gone. And now, whereas it was only marginally difficult before, it is extremely difficult. 4 for 53.
Michael Bevan comes into the crease. Bevan goes high and wide. That's a good shot. Adams dropping too short. It's beautifully played.
Both these players have got plenty of common sense, and they're hard-nosed players, which is precisely what you want in a situation like this.
It's a situation. It's not impossible by any means with Bevan and Steve Waugh at the crease. Push this partnership up. Oh, that's well got him. He's out. That's a big wicket. My word, Nash gets the captain, and they're in tatters at 5 for 65. New Zealand on top of the MCG.
Well, that's a lovely piece of bowling. Looked as though it just left Steve Waugh enough to find the outside edge. And 5 for 65. Steve Waugh, the skipper, gone and out for 7.
Victorian Ian Harvey to the crease in front of his home crowd. Wonderful ovation. He's off the mark. Single down to third man. Harvey drives and may get 4. Timed it well. And just chasing it down. Rex hit there, probably would have been home, but Harvey was struggling coming back to the third.
On continuing. It's a nice shot. He's found the gap, just wide of mid-on. Slowing up, but I think he's got just enough on it. And it just beats the fieldsman. A much needed boundary for Ian Harvey.
Nathan Astle in pursuit. Just shows the commitment of the New Zealand side when you see even Nathan Astle diving after what is basically a lost cause, risking life and limb into the fence here at the MCG. They are totally committed, the New Zealand side. Even the old fellas, not trying to be rude actually, one of the more experienced ones, shall I say, diving to the death.
Gone. Excellent catch. Adam Perore moving to his right. And once again it's Shane Bond. Smiles all around, and why wouldn't there be? That's 19 wickets now for Bond. He's having a fantastic time.
Well, he's smiling, I think, because he thinks it's probably not the best ball he's bowled this summer, and he'd be dead right, but it's got the right result. An absolute perfect result. It's short, it's wide, it's going wider. It's a Q end, really, of the bat, and it dies as it goes through to Perore, but Perore gets there in time, and look at that smile. We're seeing it more often. It's 6 for 82.
Shane Warne is the new batsman for Australia. Boy, does he have a job to do.
Everything Stephen Fleming has touched has turned to gold once again. The Australians have all had to battle long time for runs. Works it for a single.
Oh, problems with a decent throw. Cullum has come in very, very fast.
Well, it's the other Superman. It's Lou Vincent. Similar movement. Picks up on the dive and on the move, and the throw was good.
Get 2 for that. It's in the air. Safe.
Well, he's got some bat on that one, and will this beat the fieldsman? Doubt it. They fielded well tonight, the New Zealanders. They really have. There's been plenty of commitment out there. That's the 50 partnership. Oh, that's in the air. This is going to be out. It's staying up there, and it's going to be caught. Yes, another one down. Bond is the fieldsman down there. Got underneath the ball and didn't at any stage look as if he was going to drop that one. And once again, it's Adams.
Well, both Adams and Bond are having great nights for New Zealand. Bond, if he's not taking wickets, he's taking catches. Warne's gone for 29. Australia 7 for 143.
So Brett Lee is the new batsman. And that brings up his 50. And he's coming back for another one. And he's just home. He's decided to turn it on. Michael Bevan, 38th one-day international 50. And he's fourth against New Zealand. Oh, good shot. That's 4-2. That's racing away square to the wicket. Is it 4? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. What? Single? It's 4. He's really swatted that one from outside off stump. 14 off that over. It's 7 down for 172. You'll know there's 7.5 and over to get. Oh, that's in the air. It's going to be caught at third man, is it? Oh, it's dropped. It's 4. It's dropped and it's 4. Well, he just looked to me as if he misjudged that one slightly.
Wide delivery, gets through, cover. Doesn't get hold of it, they get 2. 50 partnership, and that's been one made under pressure. Bevan has been superb, good support from Lee. It's very tense, everybody's keyed up here, you can feel it. 47 off 38. It's gone for it. Good straight hit. Get 2. Excellent running.
Just keeping my eye on Daniel Vittori at the moment. It looks like he's going to leave the park. And it seems like they've got young Brendan McCullum coming on as a substitute fielder.
He goes. Is that a catch?
Yep.
He dropped him. McCullum coming onto the field, hit it straight to him, juggled it and put it down. Oh, how about that? Young lad, 20 years of age, coming on for about 1 over, whops the catch.
Straight forward too. It was hit very hard. Straight in, straight out. Now New Zealand need a wicket. Doesn't really matter who it is, but they need to break this partnership. This great feeling these two players have at the moment has to be interrupted.
It's into the gap, get 2. Lee's had it superbly here. Had a lot of common sense. He's been struggling for runs in this tournament. All of a sudden he's finding form. Straight to cover. Out, he's caught it. Yes, he's taken the catch. That's beautiful bowling by Bond. Very good bowling. 141.8. Got the drive in from Lee. Not only a wicket but a dot ball.
It's been a wonderful effort from Brett Lee. 27 for 29 in a top partnership, but now it's 8 for 224.
Andy Bickle. He's got it away. He's got it away to the third man. Oh, and he falls over. Comes back for the second. Oh, they're valuable runs.
Rory up to the stumps.
It's gone for it. It's down deep to long off. Fumble. Oh, terrible cricket. He's home. Back comes Bickle. Well played, Michael Bevan. A super effort.
Absolutely magnificent 100. He raised the bat, waves to his teammates, he waves to an ecstatic crowd. Andy Bickle goes down. He says, well done. Michael Bevan said, yeah, it will be if we get there.
Got a gully in and a short cover. Smashed it over the top. That could be 4. Could well be 4. It is 4. Andy Bickle gets some width and puts it away. Beautifully played. Too wide, too short. Great shot.
Well, it's always asking a lot of a young man to put it in the right spot. Shane Bond unfortunately got too much whip in this delivery.
In comes Bond. Can Bickle get it away? Gets it away and it goes all the way, and what a victory. A magnificent innings from Michael Bevan. Great support from Warren, Lee and Bickle. That keeps Australia's hopes alive in the VB series.
In all the circumstances, that was one of the greatest games of cricket you could ever possibly see. 8 for 248, 49.3 gone. Player of the match, Michael Bevan, 102 from just 95, and wonderful work from the bottom half of the Australian order. The points table in this VB one-day series now: New Zealand 17, Australia 13, South Africa 13. 2 games still to go in Perth for the moment. From Melbourne, it's good night.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.